Hello friends, Failure here and welcome to the 6th stage of the Vuelta A Espana the failure way. And the 6th stage is from Chileo to Caceres. And today's gonna be the first real sprinting stage. And who's gonna show up as the biggest and best sprinter in the Vuelta A Espana? We're gonna see that today. I think a guy like Evan Boasson-Hagen or Tyler Farrar is gonna win this stage. But you never know if some big strange GC rider is gonna compete and get top 5. It's gonna be strange because there's no real sprinters in this race. It's gonna be exciting, it's gonna be close. So far, all the focus has been on the climbers, but today the focus is gonna be on the sprinters. And right now we see that Irizar's already trying to attack. Irizar is gonna make his move. The Spaniard wants to get away on today's stage. I believe this is the wrong time to get away, because there's actually quite a good sprinter teams around here. Like you see guys like who all are here today actually. I'm thinking like Mearsman, Theo Boss, Evan Boasson-Hagen, Tyler Farrar, Petit, all those guys. You're gonna be really careful about what you do today, because some teams are definitely gonna be ready for you. We already see Omega Pharma Quickstep setting a high pace, saying that, you know what, John Mearsman has been showing that he is the strongest sprinter of them all. But you don't gotta forget, Matteo Tessado can actually sprint, and he might be able to do something today. So just be careful about him, because if you forget him, you might lose to him. The peloton is not letting anyone get away. Right now we see attack from Van der Sande and Pietra. And who's that, Camano? Yes, that's Camano. Getting followed up by Chanel. But the peloton's like, no. Belkin, Omega Pharma Quickstep are just saying no, and Sky too. They're saying, you know what, we want to win the stage in a sprint. We have really good chance of winning this in a sprint, because like Cavendish, Greipel, Kittel, Sagan, all those guys isn't here, and the finish is going uphill. So the guys who can sprint and go uphill at the same time really have a big advantage today. And this long downhill coming up soon is definitely gonna help some people. So right now they can set a high pace, then relax and regain their powers on the downhill, then pace again. But it's gonna take a lot of planning, a lot of efforts beforehand. Finally, the peloton let 3 guys get away. Yaroslav Popovic, the old man from Ukraine, also been riding for US Postal once before, it's in the breakaway. He's getting followed up by Chanel and Siemens. And Cofidis actually got Adrian Petit, who's a really good sprinter. We'll just take a look at him real quick. Where is he at? He's here. He's quite a good sprinter. If you're not careful about him, he can definitely sprint and outsprint you. So today is gonna be exciting. This sprint finish are not gonna have big names in it, but they're just gonna have a lot of talents. Guys who go to the Vuelta A Espana sprinters are normally talents who doesn't really get a chance in the Tour de France or the Giro d'Italia. But today is gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see the sprint finish, because you never know who's gonna win the sprint. At the first intermediate sprint, the breakaway's got 6 minutes, which means that Popovic is now in the virtual red jersey by a good minute and a half, but I believe that will change. As you saw earlier, the high pace of Omega Pharma Quickstep and Belkin will come again, I believe, if it hasn't started already. No, right now it's just Astana doing the privileged work you do when you have the red jersey. But you already see Sky, Omega Pharma Quickstep, and Belkin doing some of the works too. So they're saying, you know what, 6 minutes, it's okay. We don't want to catch him too early, but we don't want to catch him late as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see this finish. At the second intermediate sprint, their lead has decreased by a lot. They only have a minute 30 left, these 3 guys in front, and it's only asking of seconds before they get caught. So they really need to give everything they have right now. Down the peloton, we see that Garmin Sharp, Belkin, and Omega Pharma Quickstep is setting a high pace down here, and Nibali is sitting on Kreuziger's wheel. The only reason I think Nibali and Kreuziger's up here is in case anything happens. They just want to be placed in the front so that they don't get caught up in anything. We might actually see Kreuziger sprint for this one, but it might be dangerous, because if he crashes, we all know that Kreuziger is not known for his sprinting abilities. So if he crashes, he might actually lose time and lose his green jersey. But on the other hand, if he sprints to get in top 10, he might just extend his lead in the green jersey for classification. But I think these 2 days, this day and tomorrow's day, is just meant for a relaxing day for him. But we'll definitely see Matteo Tessado sprinting for this one. He's normally known for his leading out of Daniel Bernardi in the Tour de France, but in this, he'll definitely be sprinting for it. In the front right now, these guys are now nearing the 20-kilometer port, and they only have a minute 20 seconds left. They're keeping a steady gap right now, but I believe that's only because the peloton is toying with them. They're not gonna allow them to have any more than a minute 20 now, and with around 20 kilometers left, I believe they will catch him. This is very good planning from these 2 teams, actually 3 teams in front right now. They plan this perfectly, but can they plan their lead-out sprint perfectly? On the right side right now, we actually see Omega Pharma Quickstep setting up their leader train already. They have a guy like Stubar and Tony Martin in there, so Jenny Mearsman's got probably the strongest leader train of them all. but you never know what's gonna happen in a sprint. Everything gonna happen. Crashes gonna happen, punches gonna happen, gaps gonna happen. You can get blocked, so you gotta be careful about what you do. We see Hagen making his way up here now. So, can he do anything today? Ooh, the peloton might have stopped for a second. It looks like the peloton might have stopped for a second up here. We see Kirienka and Pucci getting ready to lead out Eva Hagen as well. Looks like Kreuziger is taking Nibali's wheel, just making sure that he doesn't lose time to Nibali. That might just be his goal. But then we see Singledam moving his way up there. We see Daniel Martin sitting up here. Today's sprint is going to be so exciting. We see Eva Hagen on the left side getting ready to sprint. We see Luca Paolini sitting on his wheel. And the three guys in the front still have a minute. Ooh, this is going to be so close for those guys. Right now we see Tosato still moving to the front. Tosato still sitting on Eva Hagen's wheel. But is this going to work out for him? That's the question. What can he do? He's right now on Eva Hagen's wheel. But Eva Hagen's sprint is not the best right now. Ooh, it looks like Tosato's actually going to lead Kreuziger out. It looks like Tosato's not going to be the main sprinter maybe. It looks like he's going to lead Kreuziger out just to be sure that nothing's going to happen to him. On the left side we see Taylor Farrar's sprinting train coming out now. Kreuziger is just doing nothing. He actually lost Tosato's wheel it looks like. But now Tosato's sitting on Farrar's wheel right now. That's probably one of the best wheels you can sit on in the Italian sprint. But in the front right now, Jaroslav Popovic still got 40 seconds. Can he do this? Can he do this? Oh, Tosato lost the wheel. Tosato now fell behind. That means that Kreuziger is also falling behind right now, which is terrible for him. They now gotta make their way up again. Ooh, what's going on in the front right now? Tosato still got quite a lot of time up there, which is terrible for some rider. Tosato's making his way up there, but he's actually dropping Kreuziger at the moment. But 3 kilometers left. Can they do this? It's gonna be so close. We see Gregory Henderson up there. This sprint is so unorganized. Unorganized by everyone. Jaroslav Popovic is now getting caught right now. It looks like Taylor Farrar against Theo Paz. Tosato's making his way up there. Roman Kreuziger is staying up there, making sure he doesn't lose too much time. And there goes Tosato. He's gonna lead out Kreuziger any second now. On the left side, Taylor Farrar starting sprinting, but there comes Jenny Meersman on the right side. He's starting to sprint now, but Theo Paz hasn't started sprinting yet. There goes Adrian Petit as well, but there goes Taylor Farrar sprinting in the end also. Looks like Colin Fernandez is gonna be the first guy right now, but Gregory Henderson sprinting right now on the right side. Theo Paz is gonna be so close to the line. Looks like Theo Paz is gonna be the fastest guy to the line right now. The Belkin guy. The Belkin guy from Netherlands. Theo Paz is gonna win this one in front of Gregory Henderson. Is Kreuziger getting top 10? No. So, third place to Taylor Farrar. I would have thought that Gianni Meersman and Taylor Farrar would have done better, but Gregory Henderson managed to find the right wheel and sprint for this one. Eva Hagen getting 8th, and the guy from Caixa Real, Francesco Lascap, making a really good result from the small team, getting 9th place right there. Looks like no one really lost time of importance, but we see that 3 guys might have crashed. Lucas Mangel and Salzberger both lost time, and they're now dropping Fröhlinger, and this has not been Fröhlinger's Vuelta A Espana so far, but congratulations to Theo Boss for winning the stage. So Theo Boss wins the stage, and how many points does he get for this? Can he take the green jersey away from Roman Kreuziger from this? I doubt he can take it from one stage, but tomorrow's going to be a flat stage again. And can Theo Boss do this again? I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed by Taylor Farrar and Gianni Meersman. I would have thought they both would have gotten top 3. Oh, Kreuziger, nothing changed in this. Nothing changed in this. We still see Nicky Sargent up in here with Cancellara and Luzlan Sanchez and Rodriguez and Nocentini. So far, this Vuelta A Espana has been eventful. Not a single day without things happening. And tomorrow's not gonna be any different. And the green jersey still got that one. Theo Boss gets 25 points from that. So if Theo Boss wins tomorrow, he'll be 2 points behind Kreuziger. Unless he gets a bonus point from the intermediate sprint. Which I doubt, but you never know in the Vuelta A Espana. So Kreuziger is still keeping this one. He also got the polka dot jersey for now, because there's been no real competition in that one. And Bettencourt still got this one, where so far no chances have really been made on any stages in the jerseys. But like, different placements, like Kreuziger has gone from 3rd place to 4th place to 5th place to 6th place to 5th place and everything. So guys, thank you guys for watching this stage. Please leave a like, please leave a comment what you thought about this stage. And please, if you like my content, please subscribe. Thank you guys, and see you guys later.